All right, so let's read what Daniel says, though, and how it's worded, right? It pleased Darius to set over the kingdom 120 princes, which should be over the whole kingdom, and over these three presidents, of whom Daniel was first, that the princes might give account unto them, and the king should have no damage. Then this Daniel was preferred above the presidents and princes because an excellent spirit was in him, and the king thought to set him over the whole realm. Then the presidents and princes sought to find occasion against Daniel concerning the kingdom, but they could find none occasion nor fault, for as much as he was faithful, neither was there any error or fault found in him. Then said these men, we shall not find any occasion against this Daniel, except we find it against him concerning the law of his God. Then these presidents and princes assembled together to the king, and said thus unto him, King Darius, live forever. All the presidents of the kingdom, the governors and the princes, the counselors and the captains, have consulted together to establish a royal statute and to make a firm decree that whosoever shall ask a petition of any god or man for 30 days, save of thee, O king, he shall be cast into the den of lions. Now, O king, establish the decree and sign the writing, that it be not changed according to the law of the Medes and the Persians, which altereth not. Wherefore King Darius signed the writing and the decree. Now when Daniel knew that the writing was signed, he went into the house, and his window being open in his chamber towards Jerusalem, he knelt upon his knees 3 times a day and prayed and gave thanks before his God, as he did aforetime. Then these men assembled and found Daniel praying and making supplications before his God. Now, that's Darius's own vanity there. Okay, to withhold someone, like you're a god when you're a man king, you're still a man king. No matter who put you on your little throne. You're not sitting on the throne of God in heaven, so get over yourself. Narcissistic bastards. And gave thanks before his God, as he did aforetime. Then these men assembled and found Daniel praying and making supplications before his God. Then they came near and spake before the king concerning the king's decree. Hast thou not signed a decree that every man that shall ask a petition of any god or man within 30 days, save of thee, O king, shall be cast into the den of lions? The king answered and said, the thing is true according to the law of the Medes and the Persians, which altereth not. Then answered they and said before the king, that Daniel, which is of the children of the captivity of Judah, regardeth not thee, O king, nor the decree that thou hast signed, but maketh the petition his petition 3 times a day. Then the king, when he heard these words, was sore displeased with himself, right? This is called the repentance part. Him realizing they were setting him up to get Daniel in trouble. And set his heart on Daniel to deliver him. And he labored till the going down of the sun to deliver him. Then these men assembled unto the king, and said unto the king, Know, O king, that the law of the Medes and the Persians is that no decree nor statute which the king establisheth may be changed. Then the king commanded, and they brought Daniel and cast him into the den of lions. Now the king spake and said unto Daniel, Thy God, whom thou servest continually, he will deliver thee. And a stone was brought and laid upon the mouth of the den, and the king sealed it with his own signet and with the signet of his lord, then the purpose might not be changed concerning Daniel. Then the king went to his palace and passed the night fasting, neither were instruments of music brought before him, and his sleep went from him. Then the king arose very early in the morning, and went in haste unto the den of lions. And when he came to the den, he cried with a lamentable voice unto Daniel. And the king spake and said to Daniel, O Daniel, servant of the living God, is thy God whom thou servest continually able to deliver thee from the lions? Then said Daniel unto the king, O king, live forever. My God hath sent his angel, and hath shut the lion's mouth, that they have not hurt me, for as much as before him innocency was found in me. And I also before thee, O king, have I done no hurt. Then with the king exceedingly glad for him, and commanded that they should take Daniel up out of the den. So Daniel was taken up out of the den, and no manner of hurt was found upon him, because he believed in his God. And the king commanded, and they brought those men which had accused Daniel, and they cast them into the den of lions. Then their children and their wives and the lions had the mastery of them, and break all their bones in pieces, or ever they came at the bottom of the den. Then King Darius wrote unto all people, nations, and language that dwell in all the earth, peace be multiplied unto you. I make a decree that in every dominion of my kingdom men tremble and fear before the God of Daniel. For he is the living God, and steadfast forever. And his kingdom that which shall not be destroyed, and his dominion shall be even unto the end. He delivereth and rescueth, and he worketh signs and wonders in heaven and in earth. who hath delivered Daniel from the power of the lions. So this Daniel prospered in the reign of Darius and in the reign of Cyrus the Persian. Now these are rulers that, if you check into history, were real rulers, also written into the Bible, as was the Hebrew Daniel. This is also when they started the Dredo, I made you out of clay, shortly after this. But this was because of the Greek Theophilus, or whatever it was. Anyway. Who was after Alexander, right? The Great. Which somehow they were able to convince Alexander not to tear down the temple. I forgot how all that worked out. But anyway. Right. Or take the gold, or whatever it was. I know. In particular. Right. But like I said, see, I know what I can't do. I know. Now, if you ask me to do something, and I ask you, well, are we supposed to do this? Is it okay to do this? I don't know either. Now, there's something called free sex, right? There's something also called public sex or private sex, right? Now, if you go to a bathroom to have sex, is that private or public? Private. Even if it's in a restaurant, it's private sex, right? You understand? As long as it's what? Consensual. Now, I'm not saying nothing happened, right? But I am saying that's the only place you can do something of that nature, right? In that kind of situation, right? Now, I ain't saying I ever did it in the bathroom that I recall. No, I'm not. I understand that. Dude, these are yes or no questions usually, right? And you don't have to deny something if it never happened. That's what's suspicious. Now, like I told you, if the guy in the Bible died from a 3-story fall, how the hell you know I didn't die? You can't know that. I was injured, and as if I fell 3 stories. I mean, one guy thought it was 4 now, but he might have got the barracks confused. I don't know. One was 5, one was 3, you understand? But again, like I said, no. I don't know what you mean. I'm not around you or your daughter after what? 94. And I went home. Now I stuck around for Mary Bell, but not her. And how old was she? 18 or 19? Somewhere in there. Right. No kiddies. That's all I know. That's all you know. Now, like I said, usually though, a woman can pick me up real easy. I'm looking for a wife or a girlfriend, right? I ain't saying that, right? But usually, right, I take them somewhere. You know what I mean? Private. But I ain't saying I've been to the bathroom with them. Except maybe the girl in the nail salon, which is the only place you can do it. But like I said, I'm not saying it really happened. I'm asking you, why are you denying it happened if I said it didn't happen? That's what I'm asking you. I didn't say it happened. Why are you denying it happened? I never said it happened. Why are you saying it happened? Or didn't happen? You don't have to say it did happen if it didn't happen. I ain't saying it did. So, what do you think a sarcastic question is? It's a question, okay, that should not have to be answered, right? Like asking you, did I lick her one time? That's a sarcastic question. No, I didn't lick her one time. How would you know that anyway? That's not a question you can answer like you know. Because see, there is an exception if a child don't go to the bathroom and you're escorting her to the bathroom or not. And and I don't see anyone in there with her and think she's alone in there with me. And she kind of is in between going to the bathroom and still in the living room too. Right. Okay. That's not licking her. If you don't go to the bathroom. That's trying to make sure she didn't pee herself while trying to stand there. You know what I mean? For a few minutes or seconds or whatever. While waiting to go. Mm-hmm. I know. Okay, I don't know what's going on either. I'm trying to go to sleep too, right? I know that. Alright. That's still not licking her one time. I know it's fine. Because the only way you can see it was with a damn mirror. You understand? Then 3 people are acting strange suddenly in the middle of the night. Not knowing what the hell's going on. You, me, and your daughter. Right? And then, right? Did you even give her a bath that night? That's a question. No, yes, no, no. Okay. Then I'm wondering why she ain't going to the bathroom or just laying there on the floor. Right? So I'm thinking, okay, I done took off her panties. What you want now? What you want now? Bath? Shower? Okay. Well, can you handle it? Little girl? Little girl. I don't know. Okay. That might be a bad idea. Let's get dressed. Let's change that idea. Wait, who should do that? Grandma. Grandma. And I said, okay, well, let's get dressed. Boop, boop. Bring her back in there to you. Tell her Grandma said that. Should do that. Yeah, okay. She could have. It's called potty training, Daphne. No, it is. But it's still not sex. Oh, no, it's not. It's still not molestation. No, it's not. It's just confusion over someone acting confused 3 different ways, baby. You don't need to hide if you're escorting your daughter to the bathroom. I know what that means. I don't know what that means. And you don't use a mirror to see what I'm doing with her. If she's doing something with me, you might have a bad view there. And misconstrue something. Maybe. And then I gotta make sure she don't stink. That's what that would be about. Not saying it's something anyone would normally have to deal with, but in that one situation either. It's a one-time deal. Never happens again either. No. No. Not normal. Not normal. Now, if you have your own child, of course, you bathe them normally. Like with Renee and helping her to bathe when I would watch her sometimes. When Mama Bigotti went off. Even if I run her a bubble bath. And undressed her and had her clothes and helped dress her. I know how to do that, Daphne. That's what I mean. So, before I met you, why do you think none of it really bothered me until you started acting weird about it? But okay, bygones. We can't change what you thought, what I thought, what was really going on. Get over it. It probably wasn't what you really thought anyway. You don't even want to ask me like you know. But who else could it be? Like I said, I hope you're not messing with her relationships. She don't have an option. She don't really know nobody. I don't either. Right? Because like I said, some people take the path of least resistance. And yeah, whoever you have dating her. Whoever she likes or loves. Right? You don't try to steal her man. Okay? And he should have been done. done that a long time ago. Unless you're trying to make him wait for marriage. When you know you didn't. When you know you didn't. No. I didn't either. I'm not judging. I'm just going over a logical train of thought here as logically as I can with something I don't understand or remember clearly. Right. Anyway. Right. And looking at it as a worst case scenario, if you are watching me with some kind of dipstick mirror, like that really shows anything. I know. No, I don't. No, I don't. And trying to get you to understand, no, that wasn't what that was. So no. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Why do you think she related to Grandma anyway? Grandma might have to do that too. Yeah. See, sometimes a child accidentally pees themselves. Or the bed. Or the bed. That's what I mean. That's what you mean. I've been through it all, Daphne. Before I even met you. Whether you believe me or not. Whether you believe me or not. I've been through it all. I know how to raise a little girl and a little boy. I know how to deal with bedwetting even. I know. The best you can. The best you can. And I think the main problem is the child's afraid to get out of bed for some reason. And don't feel loved or wanted. I don't know. But anyway. Mm. But let's get over it, please. Get over it. Get over it.